Hi, everybody. Some people consider motivation a personal characteristic trait that you're born with, but you really can't change. And I'm not sure I believe that. I think you can almost increase your motivation on demand. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. My name is Michele Burghardt, and I'm with thesavvymind.com, and I'm also the creator of the Simple Success Coaching Program. And I get so excited about talking about the power of our brain because I just think it creates this endless list of opportunities for all of us because it's just so powerful. So let's actually get started. If you've ever heard me before, you know that I'm of the opinion that working from the inside out is the fastest and easiest way to create behavior changes. And the reason for that is that our brain learns so fast, it actually learns faster than we can even talk. So I'm going to give you some tips today that I think are going to get you moving in the right direction so that you can actually start really focusing on increasing your motivation in the direction that you want. So tip number one. When you've got to do something that is really kind of boring, I want you to visualize the first time you did it when it was still kind of fun. Because there was a study done in 2014 that showed that pulling that memory up and then thinking about it from a positive perspective, kind of putting that positive spin on it, actually increased your motivation for that specific task. I love that idea. Tip number two. I'm encouraging you to keep a list of your 3 favorite wins handy so that you can read them and acknowledge your own accomplishments. And then, in addition to that, I want you to get your cheerleaders together and get some positive feedback from them because positive feedback releases dopamine, and that's the brain's motivation/reward chemical. And that gives you that extra oomph. Tip number 3. I think you'll be surprised at this one. Motivation doesn't come at the beginning of a task. It actually comes after you get started. So start with the very smallest aspect of the task first because the brain likes to close the loop. Once you get started, then your brain produces more dopamine to motivate you to finish off all the different things that you need to do. So start small. And then the fourth one is practice. We know that if you use a brain circuit once, right, it's easier to find that pathway a second time. And then it's easier again to find it a third time and a fourth time and a fifth time. Success leaves clues. That's how your brain learns through repetition. So practice as often as you can. Now, even though these strategies are difficult, it's still easier to shift beliefs and behaviors on the subconscious level because you're able to bypass all of your negative default programming. The default of your subconscious is to always go to the highest best. Whatever is highest and best, that's where your subconscious goes for you. So if you really are frustrated because you've tried everything, right? And you feel like your business is still stuck and you're just on that hamster wheel, I do encourage you to schedule your free consultation. And we're going to talk about everything and we're going to determine if your situation will respond to my methods. And if they will, then we'll talk strategy and tactics. If not, I will be happy to refer you to someone else because I want you to have a positive experience wherever you go. I really do want you to be like my client, Kathy. She felt a shift and saw positive changes after her very first appointment. And seeing that look on her face that she was so dazed and confused, right? Because contracts just started kind of coming in. It was almost comical, but that was really a good day for both of us. And I want this for you too. But before that can happen for you, you have to take some type of different action. Nothing will change unless you do. So that's really all I have for today. As always, I thank you so much for your support. I'm so glad that you're watching these videos and reading my emails. It's really exciting. If you live in the St. Louis area, please attend my upcoming meetup meetings because the topic is on imposter syndrome and it's going to be really exciting. So that's all I have for today. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful year, and we'll talk soon. See ya.